Welcome back to the channel. The temperatures are starting to heat up and spring is right around the corner. You're going to start seeing a lot more unwanted wildlife around your house. So today I would like to show you a safe and harmless way to get rid of skunk from your property. If you happen to have skunk on your property, the first few ways that you can help yourself get rid of them are to mitigate where they're coming in. So if they're coming in through a hole underneath your foundation or your deck, you want to secure that, put some sand in it, board it up, however you need to close off that entry point. The next couple things that you can do are use some repellents. So a good one that I like to suggest is mothballs. They really don't like mothballs. So if you sprinkle those around your property, it tends to repel them away from your property. You just have to be cautious if they're already in your property. You don't want them going deeper under. So you want to try and get rid of them before you put that down, only if they're underneath. If all else fails and you want to completely get rid of them off your property, you can pick up one of these have a heart traps. They're fairly simple to use. The directions are right on them. They're safe. They're harmless to the animal. You just have to be cautious, especially when trapping a skunk. So when you're specifically going for a skunk, the best thing that I found so far to bait with is actually peanut butter and bread. A lot of people will say use cat food. I tend to find that a lot of times if you use cat food, you're going to catch a cat. What you want to do is you want to pick up a nice black trash bag. This keeps it dark for them, and if it's a nice thick one, it keeps everything secure, the elements out of it. It's not going to get rain all over the bait. They're not going to try and come in from a different direction. You're going to be able to convince them to come in through the entry point that you want. So what you want to do is undo your trash bag. Put your trap inside of your trash bag. Get it nice and wrapped up like that. When you're ready to bait, you want to open it up. Now here's where you have to be careful with these, because you have your locking mechanism that keeps it open. If that's set, you're not going to be able to catch anything because it's not going to trip the trap trigger. Here on the other side is your trigger. So you want to set it with that, and then you want to make sure to bait past the trigger point on the inside. Once you have it baited and all set to go, I tend to put a couple large bricks on top, because a lot of animals will come in and they'll smack it. They'll trip the trigger by hitting this, and it will give that extra weight so that they can't do that. Also, it prevents the trap itself from rolling once they're in there. It's just another safety thing to keep the animal nice and safe. Once you have that all set, you want to put it within a close proximity of the hole that they're digging in or the spot that they're in. Once you've caught any animal, typically this door will be shut completely, so you don't have to worry about that. It does have a locking mechanism to prevent them from getting out. A lot of times they'll tear off the bag, so they'll shred it up. It'll be in pieces, so you'll be able to see what you've captured. But to be safe, you want to get yourself a tarp or a nice thick blanket, and as you approach it, have it draped out in front of you so that you can cover this up. It will prevent you from getting sprayed by the skunk, and it will prevent the animal from being spooked further. So you'll walk towards it, drape it over, and like I said, a lot of times you'll have those two bricks on top of it. So with it completely covered, you're not going to get sprayed, especially if you use one of these nice thick tarps. It prevents that skunk spray from getting on you. The scent will still be in the air. You'll have to take a little bit of time to wash that off, but you're not going to get that direct spray. You'll be able to push the bricks off. You can reach in, grab the handle, and you can carry it safely. You don't want to pick it up too high because then they'll be able to get the spray on your feet. So you want to carry it nice and low. And then when you get to the location that you want to release it, and one of the key things when you pick this location or before that you put this plan into play, you want to pick a location less than 10 miles away. That also provides what they need for safety, security, food, and all that. If it's anything more than 10 miles away, it typically, they call that translocation. A lot of times the animal will die. Once you get there, you can straddle your trap, roll it back enough that you can get access to this latch and gate. You always want to wear a nice set of gloves. Prop it back just a little bit. And again, it's not going to have enough area for them to spray you or get at you. Grab this locking mechanism, push it back, and as you pull up, lock that in and walk away. Walk away until that they can get out of there safely, securely, and once they're gone, you can come back over, get your trap, get everything squared away, and that will keep them nice, calm, and you have very minimal chance of getting sprayed. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have good luck.